Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Twisted Paper Studio. How are you? It's Merry Monday, yay! I hope you all had a beautiful weekend. Blessings to Victory Gardens of Southwest, Tammy Krisky, and Sandra Peterson. Or is it Tamara? I can't read my own writing, I apologize. I think Tam Krisky. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I can't read my own writing. And Sandra Peterson, blessings to you. Thank you so much for commenting on my channel, so I know you're there. Today I figured we have a little fun project with some scrapbooking paper, if you have any. If you don't have any, you can also use file folder. You can use cardstock. And you can use, you know, just a little bit of a thicker piece of paper than copy paper. To do this. I guess you could even try it with wrapping paper, but we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to need my cutter here. And let me put on a timer. Hold on. Okay. Go ahead and put on my timer so I don't forget. And we're just going to get started. Now, I have some papers here that I didn't use as far as printouts, and I don't have anything printed on the back, so I figured I'd just use those. So let's go ahead and get them, cut all the whites off them. So how are you? I hope you are all well. Of course that's gonna be no problem. I hope everyone is well. It's gonna be noisy. I should have did this first. I am going to cut it in half. Hold on one second. Okay. We'll use those. And we'll get another one. We're going to get our sizes after this to what we're doing. And cut this in half. Oh, sugar. Sometimes the cutter doesn't always cut straight. This one. Well, might have to cut them again. I'm just getting, let me see how many I have here. Oops. Put all this there. Three. Let's do these two. Okay. Now, you could also use book page. Should we do some book page? Let's see. Let me see what I have here. I gotta see if it's strong enough. It's gotta be strong enough. It's gotta be strong. And then, of course, you can make this project. Oh, I'm gonna need that again, the cutter. You can make this project in any theme. It doesn't have to be Christmas, although this is Merry Monday, and we are doing Christmas theme. I am going to be printing out some digitals soon. I'll let you know that. I think I'm going to dive into the new Ruby and Pearl digital. I liked that, and I didn't get a chance to use it at Christmas time. And I'm also going to dive into Roxy Creations digital. I liked that, and I did not get to use it at Christmas time either. Okay, let me see how this is going to work here. Hold on one second. I'm folding these in half, and I want to see if it's about the same size. It is. Let me get this one done. And this one. And make sure they're even. I'm just folding these in half for now. Still, I know what I want to do. I don't know. I do know what I want to do. I do. Just getting there. We're just getting there. Okay. My children all ready? Okay, so we have some papers folded in half. We have some book pages folded in half, and they're around the same height. They are. Let's get another one. Let's get one more. All right. And now we have our cardstock for Christmas time. I have some Santa Claus cardstock. I have some ones that's got like a shimmery foil on it that says Merry Christmas. I have this one that has trees on it. I think that's good enough for now. This one with the trees, but they're going, I don't know that it'll work. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. So now we have to decide the size of this project. We do. Normally our books are about 4.5 inches wide, around that, give or take. You know, they're not really bigger than that, maybe smaller. 4.5. So I think I'm going to do this about 3 inches. That's what I'm thinking. Or maybe 3.5. Let's do, well, maybe we'll do it at 4. Let's do it at the 4. I'm going to slice it right there. And I'll do a snowman one as well. We'll do it about 4. There we go. And what else do I have? Let me see. Hold on. I think that's it. So maybe we'll do one more snowman. Or one more Merry Christmas. We'll do that about 4. Okay, I'll put that aside. We'll make 3. All right, and then I'm going to, this writing is coming, you know, from top to bottom. So I'm going to take the top part and flip it up. Not all the way. I'm leaving about maybe 1.5 inches at the top there. And then I'm going to leave room to flip it down like that. I'm going to do the same thing here. So the snowman, they're, you know, that's the top and that's the bottom of the snowman. So I'm going to take the top part and flip it up. And then I'm going to flip this down like that. So we have that one and that one. I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm just going to flip that down. And this one doesn't look to be cut so straight, so I'm just going to check it in my cutter. Make sure it's cut straight. And all this cardstock you can get at your local you know, your local craft supply stores after the holidays. That's what I do. I get it when it's on sale. Okay. Now I think I'm going to take, well, oh, look at this. This isn't going to work now, is it? Maybe I might have to do it this way. I think that I might have to do it that way. Okay. So these were pages 5 by 7, I guess, or, you know, those scrapbooking pages. You saw them full put together. And they were just left over in my stash. But I want to use them up because I'm not using them and I didn't print on the back. So I think what I'm going to do is glue all around the edges. so that they fit into my little idea. Oh, my glue is acting strange. Let's try this again. When it gets down there, I'm going to glue all around the edges and kind of make a little pocket. So we'll just do that to one. Actually, I need to rethink that. So I'm going to put that on the side. I need to rethink that. Hold on. It's got to be the right width. Where's my cutter? All right, so we need it to be less than 4 inches, right? So I'm going to do it about 3 3/4. And then, what's my height? So I'm going to cut off about 1/4 inch. So it is right now about 5 1/4. So I'm going to go down to, I'll go down to 4 3/4. That's going to work. 4 3/4. So 4 3/4. I said, right? Oh boy. This way we want it 3 3/4. And this way we want it 4 3/4. And that's only because this is 4 1/2. Let me just check it. I mean 4 inches. 4 inches. Duh. 4 inches. Did I do this at 3 3/4? Yeah. Okay. We'll do that again. Confusion. 4 inches. So 3 3/4. And then 4 3/4. Yeah, 4 3/4. Don't mind me. It's Monday, you guys. Okay. This didn't go right. All right. I'll do this again. 4 3/4 and 3 3/4. Well, that one's good. That one's good. It was smaller. And then how about these guys? That's good. Just needs to be the length. 4 3/4 and 4 3/4 and do I even need this money? I don't know. We'll see. Two more. So 3 3/4 and then 4 3/4 and then there we go. All right. Now, let's take a look at what I'm going to throw these away. Let's take a look at what we got here. We're going to glue up all these sides. Hey. Glue up the bottom and glue up the long side, leaving the top open. And just let that dry. Do the rest of them. Okay. And you guys could do this in like a mask making way too. Maybe I shouldn't put my glue down every time. How was your weekend? I hope everyone had a well weekend. I had a wonderful weekend. I went to see my boys. Friday, my son Lewis had his song release that he played on that television show, the Tamron Hall show, where they surprised me. And that song released on Friday. It did very well. And he also announced that he was going to be playing a festival. It's called It's called Bamboozle Fest, and it's in Atlantic City for Cinco de Mayo. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm going. If anyone lives in New Jersey and wants to go and meet up, you just gotta message me. I'll definitely hang and party with you for the day. I love doing that. I love partying. I love it. I miss it so much. Well, you know, I'm a New York City girl, right? So that was where going out and dancing was very, very often for me. And then COVID stopped it all, and then I came here, and there's not really much going out and dancing here in Pennsylvania. Okay, I think let me do this. That's it, last one. Okay, so these are drying, and we'll go back, we'll flip them over, and we'll go from this side. So now I have like a pocket, and it's got glue on those four sides, so it closed it all together. And now what I'm going to do is take a little hole punch there, and I'm going to put these together and do it all together in one motion and try to get them in the center. Hopefully this will work, and I'll make confetti. No, because this thing never works when I want it to. Never, never. All right, so I'm going to have to, I really don't think it's going to work with one, but let's try. This thing has its own issues and problems. Yeah, but then they're not going to be even. I'm going to go ahead and do it with this little thing here. I get this to work for me most times, especially with three papers thick. There we go. Confetti. It worked. Okay. So there's that. Make like a little pocket thing in there. Now I do want to cover this up because I don't want anybody seeing that price range from the dollars from the store. Okay, so let's take some more paper here and we'll do the next one. I took a book page, and I took a book page, and I took a piece of the copy paper, the paper with the digital on it. So I'm just going to make sure that my ends are up before I cut it. I'm going to smooth that all down, and I'm going to do the same thing and cut and do this. Hopefully I'll get it. It was a little thick, so more pressure was needed. There we go. So that's good for this one. And let's do the snowman one now. We have our pocket up, and our pocket up. Right, so I have two book pages here, which is okay. You can use all book pages. I just wanted to use those digitals they've been just laying in my stash for almost, I don't know, probably about 2 years now. I haven't used them. I'm just using them up. Okay, so now we have this one. Let's go ahead and collage on this while I'm doing this. There's two places, and I will just grab some book page. That's all. It's okay. I could even grab some well, how about I do that? Let's grab some Christmas paper. It might even be better. I'll just grab a little piece of Christmas paper and put it right up there. Oh no, you could see through it. That's not good. How about this Christmas paper? Can't see through this. Excuse me. I left my water over there, so I should have gotten it. Because this is not my first video today. I'm still talking. So I apologize. Let me get, I don't know, where's my glue book? I'll just get a piece of copy paper. It'll be quicker and easier. let's do this real quick so it just covers up that. That's all I want to do is cover up the price there. Okay. That's one. Here's another one. It's not going to work. I thought it would be big enough. It's not. Okay, so we'll do one more. And that will cover it up. Okay. And then no one will see the price tag. Are you guys enjoying Merry Mondays? I've been seeing that creator. I saw, is it Charlotte Peterson? I saw her doing Merry Mondays. Happy Merry Monday, Charlotte. Happy Merry Monday, Lady Dragonfly. Happy Merry Monday, Leslie. Okay, move this over to the side. And go ahead and trim this up here, like that. Okay, it was just sticking in there. Okay, so now we have these little pockets, like this. Lift it up here, and this folds down. Just make this crease nice. Make this crease nice. All right, now we have these little pockets. And all I'm gonna do is take my pouch here and glue on the front portion, just right here. Not to the crease, above the crease, and not to the top, just below the top. Putting that down, and then I'm gonna put one of my little pouches in. Not to the crease, just above it. Just above this crease. Oh, it looks like this is crooked. Okay. Now I'm going to take my glue stick and do the same thing and just glue right on here. Just to the bottom and just to the little circle punch. Not all the way, just to it. And I'm going to lay that in the center just like that. And I'm going to do it again. There we go. I'm going to do it one more time. Just right in the center there. I'm going to fold it back into itself, just like that. I'm going to make sure all the glue is stuck down. And then I'm going to open it and see that? You have a little policy pocket, a little policy office envelope. Isn't that cute? Okay, let me do the next one now. We have already our paper cut. I don't know where it went. Oh, this must be it. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to glue just right here in the front. This is the front flap. And I'm going to put the book page down like so. Okay. Glue in the center. Put the next page down. Center. Next one. I'm going to put this one down, the last one. And then I'm going to put this glue stick down again. And then I'm going to close it on itself, like that. Make sure it's stuck. And then there we go. Now once it dries, it'll be better. So we're just going to let it dry a minute while we do the next one. We'll do that again. Put our glue stick down on the front flap. Put a pocket. And you can also do these with little baggies. You don't have to use the digitals and book pages. They're cute with little party bags. They work well. Of course, they open wider because the baggies are a little bit wider and have a gusset in them. You can put a gusset in your papers too. And one more time. I just wanted to use up some of the papers that I had haven't used in a while. And then bring that back on itself like that. Okay, now the next part. There's another part, you guys. Okay, I'm just gonna walk over to my, I have some, oh wait, let me see, hold on let me see what I have here. I had some things out, but I also had some things already cut. So let's take a look at what I have. Okay. So here's some tags. And I don't want to cut up those tags because I want to use them. But I like this Santa Claus. Let's try him on the front there. I like him. I'm just gonna quickly fussy cut him out. Really quickly. I don't know if I have any big fussy cut items. And I love these. These are by Dreams, etc. I say this every week. They have this big, huge border all around. It makes your digitals, your fussy cuts so easy to cut out. And they are DREAMZ ETC. Dreams, etc. Okay. Oh, I like him on there. Even though his head closes a little bit with that, you can put him on the front or you can put him on the back, whatever you want. But let me show you our next step on these little bags. Okay, so we have that. That's our little, we can cut these tags and put them in there. Let's do that really quickly. Where's my cutter? I'll lose it if it's not in front of me. I'll lose it. I can back these tags as well, but I just want to put them in the pockets for now. You guys can, you know how to do tags. Oh, and also right now I'm doing tags on my channel, same channel here on Twisted Paper Studio. I'm doing tags for my 100-day project. I'm going over tags, so you guys can go over and check that out too. I hope you're watching the 100-day project. I know a lot of people are liking it. I'm happy. I'm happy. Okay. And I think these tags are Rachel at Roxy Creation. These are her tags. I'm pretty sure. Okay. And there. All right. So I think that these are going to fit in my pocket. Let's see. Yep, they do. So let's just trim off those tops real quick so we can move to the next step. I'm just going to cut here. Now, yes, these are thin, and that's fine. They could be writing paper. They can be tags for gifts. They could be anything. We're just making like a little office envelope, like a inter-office envelope, you know? You know those things? Inter-office envelope. But you can put this in a pocket in your book or on the outside of your book. Or you can make one for yourself for Christmas time to hold all your receipts in. You can do whatever you want. Here, let's put them in here. I'm going to check my time in a second because I don't know how the time is going. So I'm just putting these little tags right in the pockets, just like that. And you could fill it up. I mean, you can fill these up so good. Okay, so now I'm going to take my little hole puncher because I like this look. I mean, sorry, corner rounder. I'm going to round my corners on my little envelope thing that I'm making. I'm going to do this one too. This paper is a little bit thinner. And then I'm going to do this one too. There we go. Okay. The glue lifted a tiny bit on what I stuck down there. So let me put this glue there. I made a mess. It's okay. It will dry. And then I'm going to take a look. Okay, so I can decorate the fronts however I want. But I do have this Santa, and I do want him there. Let me just grab my fussy cut things. Hold on. I found some of my fussy cut things while I cleaned my studio the other day. Oh, the angel looks cute there. Let's see what else I have. Oh, I love this one with the puppy dog. But they covered the heads. That's by Dreams, etc. too. The mittens are cute with the snowman. I like that too. I don't know all that I have here. Let me just check. Santa, that's cute. I think the angel will be too long. Yep. The angel's too long. Oh, even this little angel here. Oh, how cute is she on there? I like her. I like her very much on there. Okay. Here's some more fussy cut things. I think these things are too big. Yeah, too big. I need to get them a little bit smaller. Yeah. All right, we'll go with the Santa. Too big. Oh, I like the girl on there. Let's do the girl. I like the girl. What about the girl and the boy? No, just the girl. I like that. And how about maybe we can do something. Leave that out. Just in case we want to collage under her a little bit. I think so. I always change my mind, you guys. No, those are too big. Okay, let's move forward. Shall we? Put this away. And we'll put this away for the time being. All right. What did I do with that paper now? I was gluing. Okay, so now my next step is, stay there. Everything's gonna fall because I'm kind of doing a, what do you call it? Landslide effect. That's what it is. It's a landslide effect. Okay, I have a circle punch here. I'm going to cut out some paper. And I think I have some here. Let's see. Some more scrapbooking paper. Yes, and scrapbooking paper would probably work best as it's thicker. Let's take a look. Do I want that? No. I have this one here. It's like candy cane. I think I'm going to use that. I did that too at Christmas time. So let's go ahead. I'm going to cut out two circles for each. 2. There's 2 circles for that one. I don't know if I want the candy cane on this one, do I? Yeah, let's just do it. I'm going to go 1 and 2. Yeah, we'll use the candy cane on that one. Why not? Okay, now I have my tool, right here. My crocodile. And I'm going to go and make a hole in these circles. A little tiny hole in both the circles. In the center, I'm going to try to get it as center as I can. Okay? I have to eyeball it, but there we go. Those are those two. Do it again. You kind of want them at the same spot, so do two at one time. There we go. Those are those two. Let's do this one. And put them together. And then, there we go. And those are those two. All right, so we're done with this tool. No, we're not. We're not done with the tool. You need to put a hole in here. And I'm going to do one here. Now, you want to be up a little bit. You don't want to be, you want it so that this is laying, you know, just above the flap. So maybe you can even put this in there so you can see what you're doing. Or, actually, I'm going to have to use a little tool, which is okay. You can. You don't need a perfect circle in there. I will show you. I'm going to use a little awl. Let me get it. Hold on. Or a paper piercer. If you have a paper piercer, you can use that too. I don't see mine on my desk, so I'm going to grab it. Hold on. I got to get it. It's at the bottom of everything. Okay. So I'm going to put this where I want it then, since I'm making the hole myself. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it in the middle and pierce my little hole. Just a little one. Not big. Okay, so that's going to go there. And we're going to do the same thing here. Take one of our little circles, find our center. It's going to be a little bit up from the lip. And what are you doing? And we're going to pierce our hole. There we go. And then we're going to do the same thing over here. Same thing. Find our center. A little tiny up from the lip in the center of the topper. And pierce our hole. There we go. Okay, just a little hole, not a big one. All right, so now I'm going to put that on the side. I'm going to take my piece of glue paper and my glue. I'm making a mess here. I certainly am. And I'm going to glue on my focal points on the front of my little pouches, my little office envelopes. Okay. So we chose her for here. I'm going to try to put her down, you know, in the center. Not so high up, so she doesn't get all the way covered. I'm going to go to the next. I chose this for there. I think I'm going to ink around the edges. I want it to pop out a little bit. I'll just do that really quickly. Yeah, these are a lot of fun, you guys, and you can do them in any theme. And you can use book pages in the center, you can use little baggies in the center, you can use paper, any kind of paper in the center. You can use envelopes, you can use whatever you want. Okay. Boy, oh boy, the desk is getting so gluey. Okay, I'm going to put this a little down and in the center as best I can. Okay, just a tiny bit over. Okay, yeah, that looks cute there. And now we're going to do the Santa. I need a new piece of paper, of course. Of course I do. Okay, the timer might go off, but that's okay. I'll stay with you till we're finished. Don't worry. I might actually stop it now because I think it's going to go off in like a minute. We'll be in the middle of something. We're almost finished. Okay, there's my next focal point for this one. I'm just going to bring it down because we already know that the Santa's is going to get covered just a tiny bit, and that's okay. And there we go. All right, let me stop the timer. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so now my next step is I'm going to take these little, what are they called? They're called something, you guys. They're called fasteners. They are called, I can never get it. Not an eyelet, not a grommet, not a, I don't remember. But you know what I mean. These little fasteners. You know what I mean. I can never say what they are. Remember. All right, let me find my butcher's twine. Hold on. I don't think I have any on my desk. I put it all away. I did. I put it away. I have some red. We're just going to go with that. Okay. So the first thing I do, let me see if I can remember this now. It's been a bit. Yes. All right. So the first thing I do is put my fastener upward. And then I put this face down so that you could see your paper, you know, the top one through there. Now the next thing I do is take a little bit of glue, and I glue all around this, just at the base of the fastener. And I will show you what I mean. Hold on, I'll show you. So I have this glue all around the disc, just at the base of the fastener, okay? Now I'm going to take my string and tie a little loop through it. I'm not going to tie it yet. I'm going to wait till I put my string on there, and then I'm going to tie it. Like that. I just tied a little knot on there. And I'm going to, now, I'm going to add my second one, face down, onto it. Like so. And then, I'm going to stick my glue all around the little hole here. This little hole that we made, the little piercing. And I'm going to push this right in there, just like that. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to open this up. There we go. Now, this has a little bit of string. You can cut it off. You can keep it on there. It doesn't matter. And then you're going to take this, wrap it around once or twice, whatever you want. And then you're going to put it through the two discs to close it up. If I can get it in there. It works, believe me. There we go. I'm just going to, there. See that? Isn't that adorable? Let's do it again, so you guys can see this one more time, or two more times actually. Okay, so I'm turning this little fastener, poking up. It's poking up off the table. I'm putting this little one disc with the hole punch in it down onto there. I'm going to glue all around the circle because this is going to hold my string. Okay? Hey. Okay. Now I'm going to tie a circle on the string just like this, but I'm not going to loop it yet for the knot. I'm going to put it on here first, and then I'm going to loop the knot. It's easier that way. You can even cut your excess off while it's on there. We'll go ahead and do that. Okay? Now I'm going to put my next one on like that. I'm going to put my glue around the hole like that. And I'm going to put this in through the hole. Like that. And then I'm going to turn it over and fasten it like that. And then I'm going to wrap it around once or twice, whatever you want, whatever look you're going for. And then just put it in between the two discs like that, and it will stay. There we go. That's 2. Let's do the last one. Here's my fastener. Here's my disc. You can even do the glue first. Doesn't matter. You get good at making these, and you'll mass make them. Okay, I'm going to tie my string, and you can use lots of different string, whatever string you want. Butcher's twine or regular twine. Put it in the circle. Tie your knot. Clip your end. Put your next one on. Put your glue around your flap. Put this in. And there we go. Turn it over. Close it up. And then wrap your string around. And then you can put it through the 2 discs to close it. And there we go. That's your little office envelopes. Aren't they just the cutest thing? I thought they were cute for Christmas, and they're great to use up your scrapbooking paper. So, thank you guys for joining me today. Happy Merry Monday. And I will see you guys again for next Merry Monday. And if you don't know and you're not following along, you know, I am doing the 100-day project, and you guys definitely could come and visit me. I have them in a separate file folder, not the Merry Monday and the Fireside Friday, but a separate file folder for Merry Monday, for the 100-day project. Okay, blessings to all of you. Thank you and enjoy your week. I'll see you guys again soon, my crafting buddies. Bye for now.